Salutations everyone, this is Razor13 here giving you some more unique creative class gameplay. This is a domination on the map jungle, and today I'm going to be using the M60 light machine gun with the grip attachment. After my last video I had someone who requested an HK21 video from me, and that's not just something I can do. Believe me, I've tried getting an HK video for some time now, but that gun is incredibly difficult to do well with. The LMGs in this game are complete garbage. They're just terrible, terrible weapons that are outclassed by absolutely everything else. The Stoner's okay, and as you can see, I do get a pretty decent game here with the M60, but only decent at that. But the LMGs in Black Ops are really outmatched by the assault rifles and submachine guns. And that's really a shame because the only time you really ever saw anyone use a light machine gun in Black Ops is with the M60 with either grip or extended mags, and it was just some stupid idiot who doesn't know how to play the game, just spraying, 200-300 rounds of ammo without letting their finger off of the trigger the entire match, and that was just really annoying. All it did was to create a lot of noise. Yeah, sure, they were pretty easy kills, but yeah, I wasn't too big of a fan of it. But as you can see, I'm using the M60 here, and the only way you can really get a good game with the M60 is to play incredibly defensively. And you might be saying, hey, you're camping it up there, Razor. It's like, what do you want from me? I'm using the M60. It's not like I can get a gameplay with the Mac 11 trying to cross-map people the entire game. So, with the M60, you're not going to be very much rushing involved. It's a defensive weapon. It's really heavy. It has a lot of ammunition in its little, whatever you count, the ammo holder thingy. So it's intended to hold down a single position and not to flank too many people. Using a flak jacket, hardened pro, tac mask. Flak jacket because I'm going to be stationary with this LMG, so I'm going to be vulnerable to people trying to take me out with their frag or Simtex, or as well as noob tubes, of course. Hardened because of the lessened flinch is really useful for taking people out long range, and with the LMGs, you need all your bullets to connect, and the more you can lessen that flinch, the better. You can see I was lucky enough that teammates got a Blackbird here for me, and I was able to utilize that best I could. Go ahead and fail using the C4 right there. And playing merry-go-round the rosy with these guys, and able to pick up a couple kills. And that's another thing. I was playing really defensively, and I was running with a good team, and that's really the only excuse I have for putting out a decent game with this weapon. The LMGs in Modern Warfare 2 were much more usable, although you didn't see them that often because they were still so very much outclassed, and the LMGs have always been outclassed. They're really just a novelty weapon that you don't see very much of, and it cannot be utilized that effectively as a gun to compete with all of the other assault rifles and submachine guns and even sniper rifles out there. But um, as you can see here, my teammates are just doing quite well with the Blackbirds and the Dogs and the Chopper Gunners. I do not claim to have helped with this victory much at all, but I was able to get a pretty decent score, and hopefully you guys are at least somewhat entertained by it. And of course, another thing that helped is I was on jungle, and really you can do well with almost any gun on jungle because it is such a great map. And when you start rolling on this map, you start rolling, man. You just keep getting exponentially greater. As you can see, I got my Blackbird, picked up the chopper gunner there, nice little double kill, and I pick up the gunship. And air support, of course, reigns supreme on jungle because the cover is so very very rare, and my teammates just keep getting blackbirds because they're freaking awesome like that. That's it's really fun to roll with good people. As you can see, I don't know what that guy was doing, but ran at M60 ammo, fail with the python, and just go with the knife because nothing can beat the knife. I lacked the skill, so I do what anyone who lacks skill does, and just go for the good old knife lunge. And so yeah, only got a few rounds here, and really no need for scavenger with this weapon. And I prefer the grip for the lessened recoil, and it's a lot easier to just stay back and just pick people off with select burst fire using the grip. Trying to call in my gunship here because as you have seen, my teammates just keep calling in air support, and when you run with a good team, you need to call in anything you can as quickly as possible, otherwise you're not going to be able to get to it. So yeah, hopefully, well, not hopefully, think we can expect for light machine guns to be much better in Modern Warfare 3, very similar to how they were in Modern Warfare 2, and possibly maybe even a little better. But of course, there has to be some balance. They're going to have a lot of ammunition, and they're going to be very effective at long range, and that their damage over range does not drop as significantly as any of the other weapons outside of the sniper rifles. So that's compensated for a lack of power as well as a lot of recoil, which of course makes no sense because light machine guns in real life have virtually no recoil. But it is what it is. See, gunship gets shot down right here, and I'm able to call on my chopper gun right away. Sometimes it takes a while for that gunship or chopper gun to finally peter out and die before you can call in another one, and thankfully this one was an exception to that rule. And of course, just raping some face up in my chopper gunner. Not claiming this to be skill whatsoever. I just got 11 kills with my M60, and then air support hoard it. I only got a few kills on my chopper gunner because we just dominated this team, and just look what my team did. We were all rolling together, and ended up a pretty good game, 33-3 with 2 captures. Hope you guys enjoyed this rather unorthodox setup, and I will see you guys later.